Hi everyone, welcome to Watchonista's Live from the Villa series. I'm Josh Shanks, and today I'm joined by Caroline Kueffer from NORQAIN.
Hi everyone, it's so great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you. How are you finding Couture?
It's great. I mean, today's day one, so let's see what else comes. But we're very excited to be here. Obviously, after what the last 1.5 years or so have brought, it's just nice to have those face-to-face interactions again with everyone in the industry. And Couture is a great place to bring the people together to have those conversations and have those interactions again.
So what's new for NORQAIN in 2021?
A lot. It's been an exciting year. So far, we launched 2 new models in our Freedom 60 GMT collection earlier in March, followed by the Independence 21 in June. And now, just last week, we were able to launch a new sub-collection in our Adventure collection, which is called the Neverest. The name Neverest is inspired by Mount Everest, a prodigious mountain, obviously, and the Neverest speaks to the never-resting spirit within NORQAIN. And with this launch, we are also able to be part of the bigger, or think of our space within the bigger picture. So for us, it was really important to be able to give back to the people in Nepal as part of this launch.
Yeah.
With the Neverest launch, we're able to support the Butterfly Help Project in Nepal, which was founded by Norbu Sherpa and his wife, Andrea Zimmermann. Norbu Sherpa is actually a Sherpa, hence the name as well. And they are giving children access to schools and education, and we really believe that education leads the way to opportunity. So being able to help those children in Nepal through our Neverest launch has been really important to us. So this is our first big launch actually where we can incorporate our giving back to others as well, and really thinking about what our place is in the world and thinking of the bigger picture as well, rather than, yes, launching beautiful watches is great, but we want to do more and being able to give back. So being able to do both has been great. So we launched the Neverest sub-collection just last week.
Great.
And those were 3 models. Yeah, very exciting. I'm actually
wearing one today, huh?
Yeah, I'm wearing the Neverest 40mm with a lovely green dial.
And NORQAIN is a brand that's fiercely independent, and also we've survived a pandemic, we've survived a global recession.
Yes.
We've survived, and we're still continuing to kind of thrive within whatever our new reality is.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think the brand has resonated so well with collectors and the industry at large?
I believe for collectors, one thing that they really appreciate about NORQAIN is being a breath of fresh air in the more traditional watch industry, being founded just 3 years ago, basically, but still, since NORQAIN was founded on the deep roots of watchmaking, with our family been working in the watch industry for decades, it really is able to give people that security too, that we still are able to offer highest quality, but are bringing this fresh approach to the industry and maybe doing things a little bit different and aren't scared to challenge the status quo or anything like that. So I think that's appreciated. Over the past 3 years, we've been able to have interactions, whether it was face-to-face pre-pandemic or also being able to send watches around and really make sure people get a feel for the watches, because I think that's ultimately how you can tell the quality of a timepiece, by holding it in your hands, which is why it's great that we're back at Couture, where we can actually feel the watches and see each other again. And we're grateful for all the feedback we've been receiving over the past 3 years. I think that really resonates, and people appreciate having something fresh which still has the history in watchmaking.
Okay, so personal question. When did you know you wanted to be in the watch industry, have a career in the watch industry?
Mm-hmm. Well, growing up in the watch industry, I've always been around watches my whole life, so it's always been an important part of my life.
Yeah.
Whether it was me going to visit my father at his office and production site, and I would sit in the corner and drawing watches, that was part of my life, or whether we would talk about watches at the dinner table. So to me, it was always an important part of my life. But ultimately, I decided to work in the watch industry because I wanted to be able to represent the values that the company has as well, and I want to be able to trust the values that the company has that I'm working for. So working for our family-owned company, independent company, really speaks to that, and I really can follow that purpose of wanting to work for a company that I know will always act in line with my values, my personal values as well. It's a fascinating industry to be part of, and obviously going to shows like COUTURE make it really fun too, exciting here in Las Vegas. So yeah.
That's good. And I mean, we're seeing that now. I mean, I think I've seen so many people that I've seen for the first time in 2 to 3 years at COUTURE. And obviously our industry is full of characters and full of all kinds of personalities and a little bit of ego sprinkled in. But what would you really give to someone, that wants to get a start in the watch industry? What kind of tips would you give?
I think to me, I would say first and foremost, like deciding to go into the watch industry or not, are you passionate about watches? Are you passionate about the actual industry? Because I think as soon as you're passionate about something, you are going to be able to deal a lot better with any struggles that might come up. Every job has its struggles. I think we all know that.
Yeah.
But if you're really passionate about what you're doing and you're working for a company with the values that you are able to represent as well, being passionate about what you do and working with a company that is in line with your values. But then also I think it's a very traditional industry, obviously. There is so much heritage that goes into it, and I think what I would say is, in line with our NORQAIN spirit, don't be afraid to challenge the status quo and to do things differently. The watch industry is a beautiful industry, and there's so much history, but we need to be able to challenge that status quo, and I think it's important that we always leave room open for creativity and innovation as well. So I would, be a bit rebellious.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I really noticed is that for so many people in the industry, this is just a job, right? And there's no passion there. It's a 9 to 5 job. They come in, they do their work, they go home. But really, I think the folks that we really see thriving, like NORQAIN, are people that take it personally and people that have a deep passion for what they're doing.
Yeah, that's something that we really notice within our team as well. The whole team at NORQAIN is so passionate about what they do and are always willing to give 150%, and really they're so dedicated to their work, which, as a young company, we are so grateful for our team and all the great work that they do. So
Excellent.
We're very lucky.
So last question, and this might be a hard one, but could you describe in 3 words only, what people can expect from NORQAIN?
I'll have to, the Never SGMT.
The Never SGMT.
Yeah, 3 words. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, those are 3 words.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Well, Caroline, thank you so much for taking the time with us today.
Thank you so much, Josh, for having me.
Absolutely. And I wish you a great show. And
you as well.
I'm sure we'll see you at our party for the launch of our magazine.
Yeah, should be fun.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you so much.